Yo, what's up, Peter here. In this video I'll be showing you how you can make a new this ad I made using CapCut. So I will come here and come to my photos, just try and locate it. See, I've actually gotten this one, so I can just use any of them. So the first thing I'll be doing is I'll just come to this end screen and delete the video there. I don't want to be having some CapCut rendition video playing back on in my video. So I'll just come here, click on this and kind of extend my video to about let's leave it at 20 seconds rather. So the first thing I'll be bringing is the product, my Pepsi. I have my Pepsi. I'm definitely gonna add this, so I'll just use my 2 fingers and position it here. Make sure it's at the center, then it should be about 6. We can leave it at that. So come to this one here, I will just split it into 2. So the next one, so we can leave it at that. It's still no problem. So we can just come here, click on add overlay. We'll be adding some other products. So we're creating some manipulation. I have an option of so let me add this and let me add this. So I had an option of using so many types, playing around so many things, but I decided to just stick with this ones. So I'll let me reduce. So I will use this one. So for this one, I will like to stretch. Now there's one problem I have here with CapCut is that stretch it to this end here. That it's in portrait view, is not in landscape. So I have this now. So what we'll be doing next is I would love to duplicate this. But still, let me just leave it. After I've applied my effect, then I'm placing it here. So I'll just position this one, stretch it, leave it like this. So for this one, I'm just going to come here and come to edit, crop. So just come here and crop out the ones you don't need. So alright, so that's it. So good, we have it here. So those are just the 2 elements I'll be making use of here. Don't know if I actually made some other elements there, but we'll just stick with these ones. So the next thing I'll be doing is, don't worry, I had my shadow later. So the next thing we'll be doing is just come here and add a bit of animation on this. So first click on this, add this keyframe, then position is somewhere around here. Then we'll come here, this other side, add the key, another key. This time we can choose to flip it this way. We can just put it like this. So see, when I play it, that's beautiful. So when I click it, I just want to be sure the animation is not moving very fast. Now, so the next thing is you're just going to come here and duplicate this, copy this. So I'll click on this, then I'll drag it to this end here. So it's going to be somewhere around this. So but the only thing is that you won't see it because it's going to be still positioned at this other one. So I'll just come here this time and I'll position it, come here, I'll position it somewhere around here. Then you see it is ending there, this area. Let's just be sure. Okay, I think I know it's somewhere around this undo. So our position is somewhere around undo. Okay, so you can see now it is like, yeah, that's good. So come to this one, so we'll do the same thing. So I will copy it this time. Just click on this and I'll try and get rid of the keyframes. Get rid of the keyframe. Okay, so I'll just maybe want it to start the same way. I think it's there because I felt a click on my hand. So when I come, I'm just going to position this one somewhere around here. So on this plus sign is going to be somewhere. So okay, now that's good. It's not reflecting now. I don't know, my CapCut misbehaves like that. Maybe it's because it needs updates. So what I'm going to do now is just I'm going to copy this. So I'll position this one to somewhere around here. Our position is somewhere around here. So we now have 4. So now for this bubble we have, so the same one we had, this is going to be somewhere around here. Add this, going to be somewhere around here. Okay, so I'm going to copy okay. So I'll position this one here. So I couldn't locate it, that's why I was kind of skeptical. Okay, so maybe I'll just position this one somewhere around here. Okay, this is awesome. Now you know what, let me just click on this cancel. My project is going to save automatically and playback. So So you see those two, they were not playing before, we're actually playing now. I'll just click on this option here. I'll click on this. I'll click on my Pepsi. So it's about 6 seconds, so I'll just position this one about this. So okay, so we have this. So when I play it, actually my Pepsi is going to be landing. So the next thing I'll be doing is I'll be adding a shadow, one next other overlay, but this overlay is going to be my reflective shadow. It is here. I'm going to add it. It's blurred. I'll position it somewhere. So what I'm going to do is still click on that shadow area, add to it. So we'll position this one when this thing has landed. So we'll add it here, but this time so let's split, so you can see it now. That's good. Now, so what we're going to do is we'll bring this down a bit. So I have some like edits. So we have transform, good. So just want to pop out. So the next thing is layer. I'll just send it to layer 5. No, let's send it to 1. Okay, so transform. I'll just come here and reduce the opacity. Or use it to here. Alright, this is better. Beautiful. Let's play. Okay, so I'll stick with this. Now the next thing is I'll just have to make sure my data connection is on. Spent about 17 minutes just on this. So I'll click on this option. So I'll just click on here and just make sure the transition option loads. So I'm just going to, so I'll just come here and play any trend. So I clicked on this one, then I just came to this trending option, then I use 3D shuffling too. So that's the transition I'm using for there. So this one from here to about let's keep it at, let's see if we're going to extend it. Let's make use of 13. So I'm going to bring in a different option. I'll bring in an overlay. So I'll use this one, I'll place it there. I'll just use my hand. So I decided to stretch this one out just as the way we've been stretching the others out. So make sure this one is this. Then I'm going to use, now one thing I don't like about CapCut is that it doesn't have like, there's a particular transition now I need that it doesn't have. So I'll be using train 2. Let's see if I can get train 2. Okay, so I'll stick with this. Let's see, it's too fast. Okay, no, let's just make it the 6 minutes. Okay, I will. Good. So this next one so we'll stick with this, and the next thing is the one where the cup will just be falling from the top. So I chose to make use of, okay, let me make use of this one. Yeah, it's beautiful. So I'll make sure this is about, you can keep it at 5.5. So let me just add my transition, my keyframe. So the cup also should be small. I don't want it to just come in too big. So good. So we have our cup there. So where the keyframe is, I'll just bring in a different overlay. So remember that our shadow beside this, we'll add this one here. So reduce the, okay, so then the layer option will send it to number 2. So that one can just appear. That one can just appear. I'll split this one from here. So this one can just appear. So just leave that one. So when it just appears, so the next thing is I'll add another transition somewhere around here. I'll add this one. Then this time, let's click on it. It's going to be very, very small. So you can leave it like this in the front. You can still use your hand to make it smaller. So we had it here. So we'll add another one here, but this time it's going to be very, very big. Very big. Okay, so now when come here, we want to send this one to the back. So now we have, let's see if I can add some different overlay. Okay, so we have this, so it's going to stop here. Okay, so we're going to start another one here. So I'm going to bring in, let me increase this. So I'll add like keyframe. It's going to be somewhere around here. Add another keyframe. So position this one somewhere around here. Okay, good. So I'm going to split this one from here, then delete this one. So we're going to add come to this guy here, split it into two. So we had a different overlay, then we can add the one we'll be adding here. Let's just add it. Notebook. So let this be somewhere around here. So we'll add this. So this should be somewhere around. So still extend this. So I'll split this guy, split this into, so just extend this. Wow, so it's actually already getting too long. So now I'm going to add this man with bag. Now let's just end this thing. So we'll add this guy here and we'll have this here. Okay, reduce this, position this on somewhere. So don't worry, I won't be adding shadow. I don't want the it's already getting too long. Let's keep it at 1 second. Out should be the same, the opposite one. Okay, good. Animation. Now this also should be, now this should be slide right. I'm not supposed to click that one out, but okay, so good. So good. So and I have that here. I'll click here. So let's just end this thing. We just split this into two and just bring in the logo of Pepsi. Yes, let's bring in Pepsi. And just bring in Pepsi. So in animation, it's just in animation. Should, let's see. No, not this one. I want something that comes in like that. Okay, I'll stick with this. No, the 5 is okay. So I'll split this. Split. Now this one will delete this. This one will delete this. So the video should end here. So the remaining ones we've not added transition. So like this particular area. So let's just look for. So let's just stick with this and just come here. Okay, let's stick with this one. Zipper. Okay, let's also use this one. So this is the last one. So we use 3D shuffling. Yeah, alright. So now you can just come here and choose to add the kind of song. Let's use audio. You can just come here and choose probably any song you have. Let me just come here and play any sound of my choice. So you can just come here and choose any sound of your choice. I think I'll just bring in one of the one I have extracted. Okay, so but I don't know if this is a copyright claim song, or when you're watching this, I will just mute this one. I will just mute the sound because I don't want copyright claim. Your video cannot be played due to copyright claim. Okay. Now some of those, I noticed some of those some were too short, like this Pepsi, and were too fast, like the Pepsi, that for the Pepsi, and the book cover was way too fast. Probably you can just come here, edit, and just edit them again. I just reapply, just be adjusting it. Like this one too is too short. You can just come here and just be like increase the size and just be doing your manual edit. But I will just be stopping this video here. I don't want it to be too long. Alright, so I could just come here, click on export, then my video is exporting. So when it's done exporting, I would know because it's going to tell me it's done exporting. So the video is about 30 seconds long.